video is going to be on this makeup look right here. I know that a bunch of you guys have been asking for a prom makeup tutorial, and this is what I came up with. I stuck with my neutral shadows just so that you guys can wear this with whatever dress color you guys are wearing, but if you have like a specific dress color that you guys want a makeup look for, let me know and I can do that. Maybe I'll have like a prom series this year or something like that, but this is the first makeup look. I know it doesn't look super glamorous because my hair is looking like this right now and it's not up in like an updo, or it's not like super duper nice, but picture this makeup look on a face with like someone's hair done and all that kind of stuff. If you guys would like to see how I created this makeup look, then just keep on watching. So the first step that I'm taking when doing any type of special event makeup look is to prime, and I'm using the Covergirl Tru Blend Face Primer for oily skin. I don't know how I feel about this exactly yet, but it was a face primer and it was new and I wanted to try it out. Next, I am taking the Lancome Ultra 24-Hour Makeup Foundation and applying this onto my face. At the time, I didn't really think about this, but because you're going to be taking flash photography pictures when going to prom, you might want to avoid this foundation. This has SPF 15 in it, and it's not too high of an SPF, so I don't know if it creates like that white cast, but if you want to be sure, use something that does not have any SPF in it. And with this, I am using the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush to kind of just buff this into my face. And then once you are done getting an even layer all over your face, I'm going to be taking a wet beauty blend, or a damp beauty blender, sorry, and just taking this to kind of soak up all of that extra product. I felt like it was a little bit cakey. I might have put a little bit too much on, so if you ever feel like your foundation is cakey, just take a damp beauty blender and go over it. Next, I am taking the Bobbi Brown color corrector in the color Light Peach. This does a really good job of kind of masking my dark under eye circles because mine are pretty bad, if you guys didn't know that. So I'm just taking this and applying this underneath my eyes. And then once I'm done with this, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Light and just applying this underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to be applying a different concealer. I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime, I don't even know if this is a concealer, I think it's a highlighter in Light Boost, and putting this down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, and right on top of my smile lines. Once you have all of your concealers and highlighters on your face, I'm just taking MAC's Fix Plus and spraying that onto my damp beauty blender. That's just the same one that I use for my foundation, and I'm using this to blend out that concealer. I just feel like the MAC Fix Plus helps blend out my concealer a lot nicer, but if you don't have that, you definitely don't have to use it. It's just like a little extra step that I like to take. And then once I'm done with that, I am dipping my beauty blender into the RCMA No Color Powder and using this to set my under eye concealer and also any of the other spots that I used any type of concealer on. This is just going to keep it on all night without it budging. And then I'm not leaving it on for very long. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. This one is from Real Techniques, and using this to brush off all of that excess powder and distribute it to the rest of my face. I like to do this just so that I don't look super cakey, but you can also take a little bit more powder if you need it and dust that onto your skin. So now that we are done with the face makeup, we are going to move on to the eyes, and this is what I came up with. First color we're going into is from the Tartelette in Bloom palette. Actually, most of the colors are from here, and it's called Smarty Pants, and I'm applying this with a NYX Fluffy Blending Brush and just putting that into the crease. And then into the outer corner, I'm taking this really dark brown color from that same palette called Activist, and I'm keeping this strictly on the outer corner of my eyes. You don't want to bring it too high up either, just keeping it in that little tiny outer V area. Then using that same brush with the color Rebel, which is a nice warm tone brown color, just blending out that darker brown into the crease. Then taking that same NYX brush that we used in the beginning and just blending everything out. Next, taking the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows Spring Flowers palette. I'm taking that nice champagne color, and this one is called Golden Beige. And I don't know what it was about this color, but it just made my eyes just pop. It's the prettiest champagne color I've ever seen in an eyeshadow. If you can get this individually, I think you should because it's absolutely gorgeous. Next, taking the darkest shadow from the In Bloom palette. This one is called Smoke Show, and I'm just using this on the outer half of my top eyelid just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. And then taking my favorite mascara, the Maybelline Falsies Waterproof Mascara, and giving my lashes a nice coat. Next, I am moving on to applying my false lashes These are from Noob and Some, and they are called Australian Mist. These go perfectly with this look. If you guys are putting lashes on for the first time ever for your prom, make sure that the glue gets tacky before applying these to your lids. That's like one of the main tips. I would wait about 30 seconds. Then I like to apply the lash from the middle, go to the outer corner, apply that, and then go to the inner corner. Next, you kind of just want to use your fingers and push them into your lids and then kind of fluff them up a little bit. Next, I'm taking this Marc Jacobs highliner and tight lining just to make my eyelashes look a little bit thicker. And then moving on to my lower lash line, I'm taking the color Firecracker, which is a shimmery brown color, and placing this on the outer 3/4 of my lower lash line just to give my eyes a little bit more of a smoky effect, but not too smoky because I didn't want it to go too overboard with this prom look. Then I'm taking that champagne color called Golden Beige from that Makeup Forever palette and placing this onto the inner corners of my eyes. And then taking that Marc Jacobs liner that I used for my upper waterline, I'm going to be using that for my lower waterline, and I'm keeping this line very thin. I wanted this look to look very clean as opposed to very smoky, so yeah, just keep that line very, very thin. And then I wanted to make my eyes look a little bit more elongated and more almond shaped, so I'm just adding a slight cat eye at the end just to connect the top liner and the bottom liner. I'm not making any thicker of a line, I'm just kind of using that lash band as my eyeliner and then connecting that to my lower waterline. Next, I'm applying the Maybelline Falsies Push-Up Drama Mascara to my lower lashes, and I know I don't have a lot, but if you guys do, this is going to look very, very pretty, and I think that this mascara is perfect for the lower lashes. Then going in with bronzer, I'm taking my Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in Milk Chocolate, my favorite, and taking this with a Sigma contouring brush and putting this into the hollows of my cheeks and also placing it onto my forehead, temples, and basically anywhere else that I feel like needs a little bit of contouring. I'm also going to be taking a little bit of that bronzer onto a fluffy brush and using it to slightly contour my nose. Once I'm done contouring it, I'm taking a little bit of highlighter. This is BECCA's Champagne Pop, and placing this down the bridge, and don't worry, I will get to highlighting my cheeks later on. Next, I am taking this blush from ColourPop called Birthday Suit. One thing that I really like about this blush, and usually people probably won't say this, is I don't think it's super duper pigmented when you apply it with a brush, and I kind of like that because it gives a nice subtle flush of color as opposed to just getting like super pink on your cheeks. So yeah, I don't know, I just really like this blush and I applied it with a Real Techniques blush brush. Then I'm taking a Luxie brush, and I don't know the exact number right now, but I will leave it down in the description box, and taking Champagne Pop to highlight the tops of my cheeks. This is my absolute favorite highlighting brush I have ever used. It's super soft and I just feel like it applies the product very, very nicely. For my lips, I'm going to be using 3 different products, and I know, super unnecessary, but I feel like this just came out super nice. I am using Maybelline's Touch of Spice first. This is just a matte lipstick, and I'm using a lip brush to kind of make it clean around the edges. It's really hard to apply from the tube. Then I'm taking ColourPop's Razor, what is this called? A lippy stick? Yeah, lippy stick. This is the color Razor. I kind of wanted it to be lighter than Touch of Spice, but it kind of just blended in, but it added a little bit of moisture, so that ended up being fine. Next, I'm taking NARS Orgasm Lip Gloss, and this is so pretty. I think I bought this a while ago, and I don't think I've ever used it until now, and it's so pretty, and I think it just brought together this entire look. Lastly, I'm just spraying my face with MAC Fix Plus just to set it and make my makeup last all night, and this look is complete. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you recreate this look for prom. Let me know down below in the comment section if you liked it, and if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. That would really mean a lot to me. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. We just hit 150,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. I still need to do an Instagram post thanking all of you guys for that, but thank you guys so much for 150,000 subscribers. I know that not 150,000 of you guys watch my videos every single time I upload, but thank you to those who do watch my videos every single time I upload. I definitely notice you guys. I see you guys in the comments. So thank you for supporting my channel. It seriously just means so much to me. And I really hope that I get to meet a lot of you guys in person as I continue on my YouTube journey. I think that's all I have to say. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. That'll all be linked in the end card. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!